everyone, my name is Vanessa Barros, and today I would like to talk to you about intercultural conflict as the first episode of, I hope, a long series related to how we can manage different cultures effectively. So what is intercultural conflict? What does it come about? We have two parties that come from different cultures. What is culture? Culture is a set of norms and behaviors that are common to a group of people. So that could be people from different age, from different gender orientation, different sexual orientation, different ethnicities, different religions, or different nationalities. When those two cultures meet, there are chances that there will be differences in norms and behaviors amongst the different individuals. And when that happens, there's a chance, there's a risk that some fundamental needs from each of the parties might be violated. So what are those fundamental needs? There's actually two types, easy to remember. The first one is identity. Who am I? Am I being respected? Am I being liked? Am I being, is my status being managed appropriately? Am I being included? Am I being taken care of? When somebody behaves in a way that makes you feel disrespected, that feels that is attacking your identity, you get upset, you get afraid for your own safety, your own well-being, and in return you get angry towards who is actually creating that violation. The second violation is it's called for control. Control, the term could be misleading because it would give you a sense that you want to control everything. It's not that. It's really about achieving something, getting the job done, finishing a project. It's really about getting things done. And so when somebody acts in a way that prevents you from finishing or doing your job the way you wanted to do it, then you feel that violation of control. So those are the two violations. So let me give you examples of how cultural differences can get to those violations. Imagine that there is a disconnect between one individual who is rather democratic and very informal in the way they behave with their families, their teachers, their superiors. And imagine that there is somebody else who has very strong sense of hierarchy and is more formal and is expecting more status, more attention to their level of hierarchy than the democratic one. So imagine that it's a student talking to a teacher. The student arrives in the morning. Hello, Vanessa, addressing the teacher, me. And maybe I think, actually, I am way more important or have a way higher seniority, also maybe due to my age. In some cultures that's tremendously important. And therefore, I feel that I'm being totally disrespected by being called Vanessa when I would expect to be called Dr. Barros or Mrs. Barros at least, but certainly not by my first name. So then, this student, without even realizing, violated my need of identity, and I get extremely aggravated, and that creates a tension. Another example would be, imagine someone who has a different view of time and does not arrive on time at a meeting that somebody else set up, and that somebody else being extremely punctual and believing that timing is of the essence, and having an objective in that meeting that is very important. This other person arrives late, and there's a tension. A tension, why? Because in arriving late, they violated that fundamental need of control, which was to really have that meeting, follow the agenda, and have enough time to cover all the points. It could be that actually what was important for the person who arrived late was to actually get to know the other party, to spend more time with them. And in that case, that desire to stick to the time and stick to the agenda and really be only on the task rather than on the relationship is a violation towards the other person. So you end up with people hurting each other without even realizing. And that is when the tension creeps up. And that is what we're going to study further in the next episodes and see how we can really manage it effectively. See you next time.